While the Assistant Director of Lake Nakuru National Park was at pains to explain to the court why the 10 individuals arrested on the day Brain Odhiambo disappeared were charged, despite the arrest not being recorded in the Kenya Wildlife Service occurrence book. This even as mobile phone data of 4 of the 6 KWS officers on trial of Odhiambo's disappearance were traced to the same location as the device used by Brain Odhiambo on the day he went missing. NTV's Ruth Sarmoiche-Senge has the details.
Hassan Salalo, a law enforcement and liaison officer with a local telecommunications company, informed the court that the mobile phones belonging to 4 of the accused officers, Alexander Lorogoi, Isaac Odhiambo, Michael Wabukala and Evans Kipsang, were traced to the same location as the device used by Brain Odhiambo on the day he disappeared.
So you do confirm before this court that the numbers you have stated and the
location of the missing person are the same?
Are the same?
Yes.
34. However, the officer stated that Brian's phone was not detected near Officer Abdul Rahman Sudi, the officer who last week was reported to be the last person seen with one of the suspects arrested within the park.
Would you want to tell the court what was the sublog that 10:30 in the morning?
18211.
What is the meaning of that? He was using a different booster compared to Kipsang, compared to Isaac, compared to Alexander.
Yes, he was using a different booster.
07. The phone, however, was reported to have been detected in Karunga Forest at 4 p.m. and again at 10 p.m. on January 18th, which is the day Brian disappeared. Emmanuel Koech, the Deputy Director of Lake Nakuru National Park, told the court how he reported to the park on March 16th, about 2 months after Odhiambo disappeared. The boss explained that on the day the suspect believed to be Brian was arrested, no report was recorded in the KWS records.
There were arrests that day.
So who was arrested? And what are you relying on to give us that information? Because you are not contradicting. Were there records of arrests made or were they not?
I don't have any records shown.
So there were no records?
There were no records.
Is this proper?
Your Honor, it's not proper. It's supposed to be records. It is an arrest.
Kabisa.
Only last week, Bondeni Police Station Commander Meshak Mwangangi informed the court that 10 individuals arrested in the park that day were brought to the station and later charged, but none was identified as Brain Odhiambo.
Documents he produced as exhibits.
So far, 11 witnesses have testified before the court. The case is scheduled to resume on September 1st when 4 more witnesses are set to present their testimonies. The investigating officer is also expected to testify at the site where Brian was allegedly apprehended by the KWS officers. Ruth Sarmoiche-Senge, NTV.
10:55 hours.
10:55.